Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First time with Devontae Freeman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Trubisky will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end Komet. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
To trade Burton.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Complete.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 5.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there. And about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
Check. Watch 54. And watch the leg. Mark 54. Mark 54.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
1st and 10 at the.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Now it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Check.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bandit. Bandit.
On third down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Looking to run with Mack. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
20. Bears nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rivers now from the 50. He'll buy some time right. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Colts 20, Bears 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
18-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run. Devontae Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
They'll run here with Freeman. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The tackle.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football, Doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Rivers now looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Mack. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 12. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On 2nd down, Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 63 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action with Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Trubisky's pass.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
No gain on the
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
for the extra point.
And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Makes the score Colts 34, Bears 17. Eddie Pinheiro.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
8 yards to go on second down. Now Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal.
Rivers.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 8 yards there. First down, Indianapolis. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rivers on first down. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
The pass on first down. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Now a toss, running left is Mack. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, the 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. A play fake to Matt. Now Rivers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
I got him.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running for it, Montgomery. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. So Montgomery denied on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. They go right back to Mack. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got Burton here.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
To Trey Burton.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First down, Indianapolis.
That 180, round 80.
And watch the slap.
Behind.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
190.
I got you.
Wait.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 2.
380.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Check.
Behind. Wait, 89.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch him stir. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The ball carrier.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. To throw is Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run with Patterson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's 3rd and 8.
The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. First catch for the Bears' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a Chicago first down.
The 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Conversion.
I got you, boy. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Let's go. 25. Check 25.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Second down and 3.
Switch.
They'll go again here with Matt. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a toss play. This is Mack. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Indianapolis.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trubisky tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Hey, what's that? What's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I don't think you got it, son.
Here's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
Check 37. Check 37.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 14-yard line.
180.
58's the Mike. Ricky. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Rivers hands this one to Mack. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Cluster.
58's Mike. 58's Mike.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
He wasn't ready.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Wait, 89.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Again, it's Taylor. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. One last shot for Trubisky. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Bears 23.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next